Hey listen, for those of you out there that say that this movie has continuity timeline issues, watch all 6 seasons of Star Wars The Clone Wars. And if you want, watch the prequels and you'll see what I'm talking about. Just letting that out there. Oh, also rocking the BB-8 watch and my Star Wars t-shirt for this review because that's what I do. With that being said, let's review this bad boy. Yo, what's up everybody? J2Das here. Today, I'm going to be reviewing this next Star Wars spin-off prequel to the franchise, Solo, a Star Wars story. Starring young Han Solo, played this time by Alden Ehrenreich, is that how I pronounce it? No matter, he finds adventure when he joins a gang of galactic smugglers, including a 196-year-old Wookie named good old Chewie, of course. Indebted by a former gangster, Dryden Vos, played by Vision from the Marvel Universe, Paul Bettany. The crew devised a daring plan to travel to the mining planet Kessel to steal a batch of valuable coxium. In need of a fast ship, Solo meets the young Lando Calrissian, played awesomely by Donald Glover, more on him later, the suave owner of the perfect vessel for the dangerous mission. Say it with me, the gosh darn Millennium Falcon, baby! Now let me say this one thing before I get started. For all those people that say that this movie was generic and boring, for me, I don't care what y'all say. I love this movie from beginning to end. First off, should I start with the CGI? Should I? All I have to say is that this movie has great CGI in this movie. Nothing else needs to be said about it. Moving on. The camera work and cinematography though was great as well. However, and I'm not saying that it's bad, it still has great cinematography. But whenever I'm in the front row of the movie theater, the camera moves at a chaotic pace that I couldn't even tell what's going on. But you know what? That's no big deal. That's a nitpick that I need to spew out. It still has great epic swooping shots in this film. Overall, great job. Now say what you will about the story and plotline in this movie, talking about how nonsensical and confusing it is, but for me, I thought the story was very easy to follow. At least that's how I see it. It was done exactly what I wanted in terms of execution. The characters were a lot of fun to watch. They were developed and articulated really well on top of that. Let me touch upon Han Solo for a second. Alden Ehrenreich did study Harrison Ford's 1977 look from A New Hope, did the part, and he dominates it. Even Donald Glover as Lando. Man, Ron Howard. Sense of Beautiful Mind, you did a great job coaching these fine young actors to play their iconic characters that are still part of our childhoods to this very day. They looked and sounded the part, and they knocked it out of the park. Keep up the great work, dude. Now, just in case if you want to tell me that there's comedic humor in this movie, it's kind of hard to spot one of them, honestly. I mean, just saying, I can't think on the top of my head what my favorite comedic moment in this film was. But I will say this though, John Powell, you've done it again. You've captured the spirit of what John Williams conducted in the original episodic canon and made it so much more advanced. You get an A for effort, buddy. In the end, Solo, a Star Wars story was a really entertaining and fun film with exhilarating action, great character banter at parts, a solid story, and most of all, great music. I'm sorry, I just can't stress that. John Powell's just too amazing. So as a result, I rate Solo, a Star Wars story, a solid 5 out of 5 stars. Please, if you have not the time, I highly recommend this movie to everybody, Star Wars fanatics or no. Anybody's welcome to the party. So Solo, a Star Wars story. Have you seen it? If you have, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. Was it awesome? Was it a huge letdown? Answers down below, please. Also, if you like this video and you want to see some more, make sure that like button shines in your face. That'll totally help me out a ton. Also, share that video with your family and friends and favorite it. That's a very good way to show support for this review. Also, if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe and ring that bell right next to you so you can be notified of future videos that I have in store for you. And also follow me on Stardust so you can catch early reactions of movies, TV shows, and trailers. I'll put the link of it below in the description so you can download the app for yourself. But until then, I'll see you next time. Peace out.